Hey everyone, I couldn't wait. So I have a couple things to do right quick. Thank you, Chris, but it's coming up, all right. But my first news is I just come from the studio picking up my master, what you call a glass master, to send to the record pressing plant when the order is ready. 24-bit, 44.1K stereo wave files, numbered, named, 14 tracks. I'm very excited. I mean, it's just a disc, but this is what is needed for the manufacture of vinyl. While I was there, I found out that my friend Tom, who owns and runs the studio, Tom Ware, I should talk about him. I was going to pull his record. Showed me where he had just upgraded the studio, and this was mastered at HD quality, which means whatever is there is going to be presented at the clearest, biggest signal possible on the vinyl. Just blown away. And because we're friends, he cut me an unexpected deal on the price. I gotta pull this and show you Tom's work. Here we go. Just want to talk about Tom Ware for just a minute. He's an extraordinary musician, engineer, etc. And I made my first record with Tom. We made our first record together in the band Norman and the Rockwells. If you go back and look at my discography in my videos, you'll see it. But many, many moons ago, Tom made his first solo album, just called Tom Ware. This has become a collector's item. And this is 1983. Tom, I'm not on this album, but I had is behind the scenes, very, he says my name on the album, but, you have to really listen closely because he garbles it. But, so yeah, my spirit is here, but this recently has started to emerge on the record collector's market as what it is. It's a synthesizer tour de force ahead of its time. It's not meditative. It's pretty busy, Tom was really into Frank Zappa, is into Frank Zappa, as well as the fusion stuff. But then I turned him on to Kraftwerk and stuff, and so there's kind of a interesting meld of those, okay? Now, I'll go ahead and blow my own trumpet again a little bit. When Tom put this out and pressed it on his own, this is his own private press, I told him, Tom, why don't you send this, why don't you send this out, maybe overseas, I know that Europeans are digging what you're doing way more than Americans. You never know, maybe somebody might put it out. He said, well, who, for example? I said, well, maybe Sky Records, try Sky Records. And then I got the information for him. He sent it to him, and they said, yeah. And it came out with the title The Fourth Circle on Sky Records, people. So both versions of the album are collectible. But I am so proud that Tom went ahead and did this and got released on Sky in Germany. So either version of this album I highly recommend, and they're both very collectible. Tom is the person who mastered my Dereck 3. And he also gave me the biggest compliment. He said, I actually found myself listening to it pleasurably. And he says, and as an engineer, you have to do a lot of work. And that's what it is work. And you hear a lot of music that's just dreadful. Okay, so it's my lunch break, and I was coming home just to bring these home and have them here safe and sound. And there was a I wasn't expecting it, but there was this parcel from Chris4127basket. I popped it, but I haven't looked. Okay, Chris, thank you. Oh wow. Okay, now this first album on top I already have, but That means nothing. Maybe I don't have this version. Okay, here's a note. Hi, Dereck. Hope you're fine. I can just hear your voice too, Chris. Just found a second copy of Catastrophe. What? Holy shit. I'll read that later. Okay. That's not what I see on top. Wow, I'm excited now. I'm excited anyway about my mastering. Jeez, wow, what a day. My God. So right here on top is Nana Vasconcelos. Now, I just showed this in my latest ECM. So he must have bagged this up before. But this is wonderful. This is the European version with a textured cover. Oh, my God. Yeah. So my other ooh, Lord have mercy. Is this a German? Have mercy. Yes, this is an actual German, West German pressing of Saudade. I forget how you Saudage. It needs a little cleaning, but I'll get to that. Oh, man, Chris. Now, that is the first. I see it. This is one of those records that I downloaded. It's got a funky cover, but when I found it on download and played it, it's like, wow, I really like this. And have not been able to find a copy because I started looking for it. High Dynamic Catastrophe. Wow. I don't know, man, how to thank you enough, Chris. Wow. This is one of those kind of records I thought, yeah, I'll probably never have a copy of this. Wow. This is an original copy of High Dynamic by Catastrophe. Chris, you have done me proud. My friend, I saw in the note that you said you don't have to send anything back. Of course I don't have to. I already know what I'm going to send you. Wow. Catastrophe High Dynamic. I can't express enough, people, how really, really like this album a lot. Kind of fusion-y a little bit. Never thought I'd own it. Wow. And what? I've seen this, but I've never heard this. Flame Dream? I just love it. Chris, I'm speechless. Flame Dream. On fucking Vertigo. Spaceship Tonight, it's on Vertigo, people! Flame Dream. Wow. I say it again, wow. I keep shaking my head in disbelief. And there's another record. Chris, what is wrong with you, brother? Oh my God. This is just okay. This is one that will be new to me. I know the band Liquid, but this is Fist of Facts. Liquid. Fugitive Vesco. I know Liquid. Those records are hard to find. Wow. Helvete Underground Records. Wow. I know, I'm repeating myself, okay? Chris, wow. I cannot thank you enough, Chris. Really glad that you're a part of the vinyl community. Love your spirit, love your taste. I did become a follower of yours on SoundCloud once I checked out your DJ mixes. Folks, check out his DJ mixes, okay? Oh, that reminds me right quick that there's a new vinyl community member, Memphis Jim. Memphis Jim. Check him out. Now, he's a very friendly guy, and so far, it appears that we have very little in common musically, except, roots. I mean, I know my roots, but I just really don't like them. Anyway, it seems like a great guy. And so I want to just call him out and say, check out Memphis Jim. I'll put a link down below. I might get it right away, but there will be a link below. So to wrap this up, because I got to go back to work, is so I went to the studio, picked up my master. One is for he gave me a backup just in case, which probably won't need, but I was so elated I decided I'd stop by Half Price Books on the way home and see if there was anything there as a sort of a celebration. And there was. And so that's what you hear me playing, which is my first vinyl copy of The Queen is Dead. And I'm very happy to say that I got this for less than 20 bucks. It's in excellent condition, and it is an original American pressing on Sire. So I just grabbed this today. And they had a couple more things, so I went ahead and grabbed these. I really like Josephine Wiggs. She was in the band Dusty Trails. She was also for a while in the band Ultra Vivid Scene. Good bass player, and I like her voice, and I like the way she writes. Really like this album. I've had it on CD since it came out. So it was really nice to find this on vinyl, used. It was about 10 bucks, but still. Well worth it. And there's my work phone, and I'm just going to see who it is, and I'll call him back in a second. The last thing I got, which I'm trying out on Sonic Mainliner's recommendation, Wolf Parade. I'll talk more, folks. I'm on work time, and my phone rang. I got to go to work. See ya.